Today we're going to be heading into the ranges. We're going to take some photos, so we're going to go to the Central Lookout, and I'm really looking forward to taking some photos there. I haven't been there in about 2 years, so it's going to be good. So the reason why I'm going to go there today is it's my last day. I'm going to be using the Hasselblad. The reason why is just so heavy. I'm glad I'm back out doing this stuff. I really missed it. You know, when I was working at uni, it really took me away from my work out here. You know, I noticed it when I was scrolling through my Instagram feed. I thought I was doing a lot, and then I was going through my feed and actually going, wow, I can easily go back through the months just by scrolling, just a few little scrolls on my screen. And it was quite depressing seeing that, and then realising that I'm wondering why my account is suffering. And the reason why I was suffering is I just was not putting enough out. I was not working enough. I wasn't doing the time, and I was losing those connections with brands as well, and that was really disappointing for me. So yeah, got away from the uni, no longer doing research, not really wanting to do it anymore. Yeah, I didn't feel like just talking about stuff and was enough. It needed to be getting into the community and doing stuff, but it wasn't that, it was just research. And it felt very closed. It felt very naive a little bit, in a way. I'm more of a hands-on, practical person. I love getting out there and doing stuff and seeing stuff develop in front of my eyes. I think that's why I like photography, and that's why I'm liking this YouTube stuff, because I can just do what I love. This feels so natural to me, you know, getting in front of the camera. I might do multiple takes. I've done like 4 takes of this, trying to get it right, try not to talk too long. Kind of hard for me when I get going, it's hard to stop. But I think with anyone that is. But yeah, this is living. Might not be earning much, but that will change the more I do this. This is life. It's the little things that you take for granted, and when you don't have those things, you realise just how important they are. And, you know, I'm living a very simple life, but I absolutely love it. I'm driving around in a 19-year-old car. I love it. You know, I'd rather this old car that's got a few quirks, little problems, oil leaks and stuff that needs to be replaced, new front forks, new shocks all round need to be done. But it's quirky, you know, I like a car with a bit quirky. I will replace the shocks sometime this year. I just need to wait for parts. Everything with COVID, it's just making parts just so hard. So all my parts where I normally get car parts from, I just can't get them. Now it's time to leave. So I'm using the little crappy tripod to record this on. Just using like a little extended arm. Hopefully it's alright. Yeah, no trekking poles because I'm not going to worry, and I want to get some footage of me climbing up this. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. It's only 400 metres, so it'll be like nothing really. Yeah, we've got the lovely clouds formating above. How nice is that? doing this currently on the phone because something's happened, and I will talk you through it once I get to the top of this little guy. It looks small compared to the other day, doesn't it? So we made it up, and wow, what a view. I was knackered doing that. I didn't think I would be, but it's more so my legs, they're just worn out. They're sick of lugging this big heavy bag around, and especially putting another 2 and a bit kilos onto it didn't help. But what I was explaining down there, something happened when I was hiking here, and that thing is this tripod. It's officially broken. Look. It's I wasn't even packing it up, I was getting it ready, and this is what happens. I've lost a leg section. And there's the bushes around here now, they've gotten a bit bigger since I was here 2 years ago. So it's going to be a bit tricky filming over it, but we're going to see what we can do. Another little bit just fell out that was broken. So this is officially its last. And another little bit just fell out, bloody hell. Maybe if you keep shaking this little thing, it will just fall apart in your hands. Another bit is loose on this, where is it? One of these legs. That's loose. Oh, this bloody thing. I feel like swearing even more bad language than bloody, but I want to keep this in the video. But it's just so annoying. I really thought it was going to work. I had high hopes for this little thing, and sadly it didn't come to fruition. So we're going to try our best to film this while we're up here. I need to work out where I'm going to shoot and stay. So I need to work on composition. So I'll walk around with my camera, work it out, and then we'll plonk our tripod down. Actually no, I'm going to give myself even more of a challenge. We're going to work it out just from looking around and seeing what's available. And then we'll plonk the tripod there. Can't adjust the height, can't adjust it at all for any photos. Even if the light becomes spectacular, we won't move the tripod. We can change lenses, but we can't change the tripod. So let's get stuck into it, and we'll switch to this tripod next. And I do apologise if it doesn't live up to the height. Actually, I just had an idea. I've got some duct tape here. I strapped onto one of the bad legs, but turns out the bad leg isn't bad leg as bad as anymore. They're all bloody bad. So I'm going to put that duct tape on this leg and fix it in place, and then hopefully we can get that height that we want. It ain't pretty, but the duct tape works much better than the clamps. So at least we've got a solution. Right, I just had to go and say, didn't I, about the tripod. The head was really loose, so I tried tightening it, and this has happened. All the plastic is just disintegrated. It's really brittle, it breaks up with your fingers. How bloody cheap of a tripod is this? It's like ash or coal, it's so brittle. So yeah, this tripod is officially broken. Let me just detach the ball head. So yeah, this is well and truly screwed. I thought it was the base plate. Actually, what is it? No, it is the thread where it screws into that's come loose. And that's just the thing that's broken. I'm not being rough-handed with this thing. I'm using it like any other tripod. You know, any cheap tripod. I'm being very careful with it, and it's broken. Now, how the hell am I going to do this video with a broken tripod? I guess we're going to have to do it handheld, because I don't think that's going to jam in. You might be wondering why I'm being heavy-handed. I'm just trying to get it in, but yeah, there's no hope there. Don't worry, I'll pick that up. We should be golden with this tripod, hey? It's never going to break on me now. Okay, now to look for a composition. I found it just over there. So we're going to go over there. That's just where we walked up, and it's perfect. It opens up the scene perfectly. I originally was thinking just a spot just in here where I stopped, but there's too many bushes in the foreground. But as soon as I go about 2 meters that way, it clears up, so I've got more options and lens choices and compositions and storytelling. So that's where we're going to go. Oh boy, this is lovely. And it's kind of smoky in the air as well at the moment. There seems to be some fires. I can see some bitterly black smoke over there, and there it's I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna move the camera over here and see what we can get. Right, so I'm trying to work out my height now. Now I need to consider if I use my rangefinder, the one where I look down, but that also affects my composition, like the parallax effect. So if I've got my hand in front of my face right now, you can see. So if I move my camera to the left, you can see how it changes the composition. If I change my camera to the right, how it changes the scene. So if I've got, say that my finger is the foreground, or the bushes in the foreground here, going up or down really changes. So I made sure my camera is set to the height that I want. It's going to be this, and yeah, so as you can see, it's just below, the tripod plate is just below my neck, and that should be high enough for me to put my camera on it and get the height that I need. Now to get the camera out and take some photos. Camera's set up, we've got a polarizing filter on, we've got the 80mm we're going to try first. Going to look around for compositions, then what we'll probably do is go through the focal lengths and taking photos. Now the thing is, how do I video this, because I can't put the camera down anywhere. So I'll just do little takes whenever I can, you know, show you what I get with the 80mm. I'm just trying to think how to solve this now. Go in with the 80mm, take a few photos, then when I switch over to the other lens, I'll come back to the camera here, we'll do another take and talk you through the lens choice and why, and then I'll just show up the images as we go between sections, and then at the end we'll do the whole thing of doing a slideshow and showing what I got. So hopefully you enjoy this. I do apologise, I can't do anything about the tripod, I'm really sorry about that. I just can't believe it, I'm still in shock about that. That's crazy. I've never had a tripod that bad. And I've also got to be careful around here because there's a ton of ants and there's nothing I can do about that. So I've got to stop them going into the bag, which they don't seem to be going into the bag, which is good. So now we'll take some photos with the 80mm lens, look around, see what we get, and then we'll share it in the image, after this little sequence of me talking, and then we'll go into the next lens, and then over and over, and yeah, hopefully you like it, and maybe get a bit of inspiration from it. I don't think I'll be putting settings down below, but definitely focal length you'll know. Also, I've added the Novaflex little thing onto my tripod, so I can easily put the M50 down safely instead of putting it down on the ground, which I have been. So that can be somewhere nice and safe for the gear, and also when I'm changing out filters and lenses, it's always handy. So I'm going to pop you down in there where you're going to be nice and safe. Right, so that's done. I've had enough of using the 80mm. Boy, I've really set myself a challenge here. The tripod's too high, and there's certain compositions I was wanting to get that I was really working hard for. So yeah, I was really having to go on tippy toes and look down, but I think I've got some nice ones there. So I think now I think we're going to go with the 28mm and see what we get from that. This will also show you what the differences focal lengths actually do to your scene as well. So yeah, we'll put on the 28, get some nice wide shots, and then we'll switch to probably the 150, and then we'll go to the 300, and yeah, looking forward to that one. Right, filter off, we'll pop you down there, that to ring off. Mirror lens off. Now to put 28 on. Just done with using the 28. I didn't really like using this lens because it's too wide and I get so much in, but I miss so much. You'll see what I mean as we progress through this video. By the way, we've got the 150 on now. So yeah, I've done some panos with 150mm. I think it'll look really nice. Got some nice layers going on. Got the smoke in the background. Now we're switching to the 300mm. We're not going to go with any polarizing filter because it's not going to take any effect now. We've lost that light. We don't have that glare. It's just lovely soft light. So now we'll get some nice photos. Might even get the ND filter on, but there's a little bit of a breeze around. So we'll see what we can get, and I want to get some of the detail in these lovely trees down below. They've just got some really nice textures. They've got the nice silver bark, or silver bark on the trees. It just looks really nice against the contrast of the green, because there's just so much depth in there, and I really like that. So I'm going to capture some of those nice fine details in there, and little pockets. You know, this is what you want the 300mm for. This is why you grab a telephoto lens, is to pick out details within your scene. And yeah, you don't always need to go for a wide angle lens. It pays to have a telephoto in your kit. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to pick out intricate details of the scene and get some nice photos of it. Right, so that's me done. Done with the 300mm. It is getting dark. It doesn't really show it, but the sun is setting and it's gone below the horizon now. There's just a faint bit of glow. Yeah. So now I'm going to pack up the camera gear, which is all a mess back there, if you can see it. Yeah. So it's all a mess back there. But boy, I had fun. I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I've done this little challenge. Otherwise I've been moving around, and yeah, I really thought I had more time though. That time really got away from me. Yeah, normally in like winter we've got more time. The sun rises on more of an angle. It goes in more of an arc across the sky. The time of the year that I'm currently shooting, it's more overhead, and that little bit of light at the end of the day really gets away from you quick. At least that's my finding anyway. So yeah, gonna pack up the gear. You're gonna see the images. I hope you like them. It's been a lot of fun creating it. Definitely got me going. I don't normally like these scenes for a lot of images, but I much prefer coastal or somewhere where there's a lot more going on. Here it's kind of bare and you've actually got to really look for it. But I really quite like the detailed shots I got with this 300, picking in on these trees in the foreground here, well off in the distance. They're probably what, 600-700 meters away, and then some off in the a bit further. Yeah, they look really nice and sharp on the back of the camera, even down to like a 40th or a 30th of a second. Really testing out this tripod as well with this sort of camera on it, so more so for the little vibrations really make a difference. But I'm actually quite surprised what this little Pro Media Gear tripod has been able to get. So if you are interested in this little tripod, it's the Pro Media Gear TR344. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to wrap this video up. If you've liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. As you know, it really helps out the channel with the algorithm and really pushes our videos out there further. If you'd like to see more content, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll get a notification as soon as a new video gets released. If you've got any questions, if you'd like to say anything, pop it down in the description below. Yeah, and last of all, I'm Simon, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Okay, bye for now.